So like, say if you take a Baconator and then you put like a spicy chicken homestyle sandwich on with it, and then
Like
put
the old McGangbang
like the
from
McGangbang.
Woo!
Yes.
Welcome back to episode 27 of Okie Choop, your boy Zach and Cody. Have you ever had, what was it called?
A panty puddle.
Panty puddle. If you ain't ever had a panty puddle, you ain't around the right people.
I think that only goes for the women.
That's right. Women,
Yeah.
if you ain't had a panty puddle, you ain't with the
I
right person.
said that while we were sitting here bullshitting, and Cody died. Like, he was gasping for air, and we said we have to open up with that. Maybe somebody will smile about it. So here we got that out of the way.
All right, so now on to the real stuff. First and foremost,
Well, what's first and foremost? I can't read that.
I want to say thank you to everybody that tunes in week in. You too, you're here every week.
No, not by his choice.
Not by choice, but you're here. But I want to say thank you to everybody who's here every week, listens to us talk about the dumbest shit. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good. But
that's life. Get a helmet.
Even the ones that like to get on and say this is the most boring hour of my life, well, we still appreciate you coming to sit and listen to our boring ass talk. We must look pretty good if you want to sit here and look at us for an hour.
Yeah, but please ignore my scraggly beard.
Now, don't let him lie to you, because I said this is probably the first time ever my beard looks better than yours. He says, my beard looks fantastic.
It does.
And it does.
It's scruffiness and luxurious. That's a word. Everybody look that up. It's a word.
Scruffiness?
Scrutcherness.
Scrutcherness.
No, you said luxurious.
Luxurious. Whatever the hell I
Luxurious
said.
is word,
it's
right?
words.
Can you spell that?
Luxurious.
Are you
Hey,
talking
Siri.
Like luscious?
Is it like luxurious?
Spell luxurious.
Luxurious.
Luxurious. I just pronouncing it wrong. That's what,
That's just the way we pronounce it down here in South Mississippi is all it is.
There's a thing going on right now where everybody's talking about Southerners talking slow.
I don't talk slow.
You're not a typical Southerner.
Well, you're right.
But-
Well, shit.
Yeah, you wait till I tell Winelda you making fun of how she talks. Now, there's a thing going on around right now. There's a chain of memes going about how Southerners talk slow, and then so of course I don't have anything better to do with my mental capacity, so I had to investigate and actually try to find some kind of reasoning behind the theory about why we do, because we do talk slower than everybody else.
You know, I went to school for journalism, for broadcast,
Yeah.
and they told us, she said, you know, y'all from the South. And I said, why you got to throw some of the bus like that? I said, I guarantee you won't nobody question what I'm saying because they'll hear it and understand it.
That's right.
Because I talk slow enough they understand what I'm saying.
My thing is this: I feel like Southerners, and no disrespect to any of my Yankees on the podcast, but I feel like Southerners, over generations and generations of just being in company of other good people, we enjoy each other's company so much that we don't want to rush through conversation. Have you ever walked down a city in like Denver or some shit like that?
Never been to Denver.
People so friendly, it's like talking to a bunch of damn rocks. Okay,
That's how Canada is.
huh?
Somebody said that's how Canada
Well,
is.
like,
I wanna
okay,
get
so
to
I'm
Canada.
from here. When I went to school, we drove down to Denver because there ain't nothing in Wyoming but deers. So we went down to Colorado, and I'm going down this little 2-lane road. It's called the Highlands, right outside north of Denver. Okay, and on a 2-lane road where I'm from, if you pass somebody, you can hit them with the little wave. You know, that's just a thing that you do. These people didn't give a shit if I was alive or dead. They really did. And then you get out of the truck and you're walking down like this little strip mall type thing. We were going to eat at this place called Sinzetti's, which we'll go out there one day.
All
But-
right.
Yeah, you gotta try it. Anyway, I'm walking down and like you're just like casually walking. If somebody makes eye contact with you, you ain't gotta ask them their damn life story, but you go, "How you doing?" Something like that. You don't really expect them to answer, but if they do, it's fine. You know, most of the time they go, "How you doing?" You know, there's never an answer. Nobody ever actually figures out how each other's doing. It's just a
Right.
cordial thing. So I have come up with the theory, in all of my infinite wisdom, that slow-talking Southerners are just a product of generations of people actually wanting to be around each other and in the fellowship of like the neighbor and the church. Because churches was big back in the continental days and stuff
Maybe
like
that's
that.
my problem.
What's
I
that?
don't like people. So
No,
I don't want
no.
to be around nobody. So I'm going to talk fast so we can get it done and get out of there.
That's not your issue. Your issue is you don't like people who question you.
You're right.
That's your thing.
That's it.
Me and this is complete raw, unedited stuff. Me and Bam butted heads before because when we first started this whole thing, my goal, because I have other businesses that I have to run, I'd let him pretty much take over everything. And then now that I have a little more free time on my hands, when I ask him questions,
I don't like him having free time.
at first he didn't like it. He's dealing with it very well now.
Dealing with it.
I don't really. He doesn't have to like it, but he loves me regardless.
Well, there. Okay, that's
Yeah.
true.
How many times have I sat in your living room and told you that you my horse if you don't ever win a race?
You have.
That's right.
It's like family. I don't gotta always like you.
If
but
I
love you
if,
anyway.
if I come up in here yelling one day, he's probably gonna yell back.
I'm gonna go hide in my office.
You not gonna go hiding.
I'm gonna shut the door, but I'm gonna.
You
sit
say
here.
no.
You know,
Go ahead.
another thing,
I got a huge following right now on this.
we also, me and Zach are well aware.
Yeah, we will.
Y'all do not watch the podcast for me and Zach. You watch it for Bam.
That's a real thing because
I actually had a message. I just love
you
Bam.
sent it to me.
And I was like, well, all right.
Can y'all believe? Okay, stop. Just humor me for a minute.
Always.
Do you know? It's funny to me now because they're all so nice about it. But when we started this podcast, and I had the audacity to put me, Victoria, and Sassy small on the bottom of the screen, that they were pissed off that we were taking up a little bit of space that could be filled with your face.
Here's the thing, and this comes from the bottom of my heart, way down in my jellies. Okay,
Right,
I go ahead and tell
jellies.
y'all. This is a team thing. This is a family. We all get a part. We all gonna always be integrated together. I remember I reference it all the time, but it's actually the best story that I've got. Is I remember us sitting at my kitchen table ordering pizza, wondering how we gonna get enough. We're gonna get 60 shirts shipped. When we've shipped, I don't even want to take a guess how many we've shipped this week. Leading on to that, let's throw some thanks out
So yeah,
real quick.
we want to give some updates. That might be a Bam thing, but we want to give update on the merchandise, how we did. Give thanks to all you that supported us with that and bought the cancer shirts and bracelets and hats. Because I know just from whenever we released it, I got a text from Bam like an hour later. He said, "Oh shit," and I said, "What's wrong?" He said, "We gotta hire more people." And I said, "Oh shit," and that was the end of the conversations. I really don't know what the outcome was, but maybe Bam can shed some light on what all we sold.
I know that
Everything.
much. We have nothing in
It's sold
stock.
out. We have bracelets.
We have bracelets. Of course, we have bracelets. We ordered a tremendous amount of them, but everything else was sold out. And so here's what we did, and this is for the podcast people. I said in my video when I released it that when we hit that goal, like we never expected to hit that goal that we hit, the $20,000. We never thought we'd hit that. That's double what we made last year. And then not only that, but when we made that 20 grand, and then everybody was instantly messaging me, Bam, sending comments, sending emails, everything said, when are the hats coming back in stock? It exploded because not only that, but Bam's been getting messages from other influencers from
Big
the
ones.
from the YouTube circuit. And YouTube is not really my bread and butter when it comes to like reaching people. I have a bigger following on Facebook. But not only that, but this was just off of my release. Because I have other influencers who are planning to release this on their page once we get everything shipped out, which we're not putting anything back in stock for until early next week when everything here is shipped out.
That's it. That right there. I think that people need to understand.
Yes.
And I've tried to explain that to several that have asked, a little annoyed why we are out of stock
Because we have
and why we haven't ordered more stuff. And I've been trying to explain that we were not expecting to sell the 1,000 shirts that we bought. We thought we bought extra.
right.
And when we sold out in a weekend, we want to ship what has already been purchased.
That's right.
Before we even try to do another 1,500 shirts.
That's right.
We want to make sure that the people that already bought their stuff get their stuff.
That's exactly right.
Because if we get too far behind, we're never going to catch up.
And I came in here the other day, and this was one of my more stern moments. I walked in here. I told him, I said, we are getting everything that we have shipped out within 7 days, which is a humongous demand. And I know this.
But
Okay.
it's worked. We're
And
trying.
it's worked, and it's going to be out. People need to realize that we're not Amazon. Okay, we're not. But at the same time, just like you said a second ago, Bam, we weren't expecting the amount of support that we got. Now, I'm not turning it away, and of course, I'm going to because there's a lot of people who really want to contribute to the cause, whether it be hat, bracelet, shirt, anything that we have. Not only that, but we have tumblers.
Becky, I got mine Monday and I ordered it on Friday. Hot damn, that's what we're trying to go for.
Let me tell you how. I mean, we got before I lose my track. We got tumblers coming in. The pink tumblers are going back in stock. The blue tumblers are going back in stock. The Tiffany colored tumblers are going back in stock. Not only that, but we're bringing in a bamboo colored travel mug at 20 ounces that has never been released before. That we're going to release right here on the podcast first. So like we're bringing.
I'm learning shit too, guys.
We're bringing everything back in stock, but we're not doing a single thing until every order that has come in is gone, and it will all be gone by Friday. If we're out here until midnight, it's going to be gone by Friday.
But you know, I love getting these emails.
Right.
That people are like, I bought a bracelet yesterday. Why haven't I received it yet?
You really get ones like that?
Today, a person that ordered yesterday, like at 9 o'clock last night. I ordered last night and it hasn't shipped yet.
Bitch, we sleeping.
We sold a bunch of stuff.
But you know, I think I've come to the conclusion that y'all don't answer the messages, and when y'all don't answer, that's whenever I get a message. And when I get a message, I feel real special at first, and then I'm like, wait, it's probably because you already messaged other people and they didn't answer you. But you know, I'm gonna answer because I'm probably the nicest person on this podcast.
Bam is probably.
I'm nice.
No, you're not. Bam is probably. It's probably taking him 7 to 8 months, and probably Korea too, to realize that I'm not going to read anything over 3 lines.
Right. But speaking of that,
Yeah, go
I'll
ahead.
go into the next point
Go ahead.
that I was making with the messages. I got a message last week. So if y'all didn't know, August 22nd is Act of Kindness Day.
Is it?
We have a member on the podcast that she commented and messaged and said that she has put together gift bags for that day for anybody. I think it's like 20 or 30 gift bags she put together for cancer patients. She had a son that had cancer and passed from cancer.
Damn.
She ordered enough bracelets from us to put in every gift bag,
That's fantastic.
and she's going to deliver them herself. She's going to put them on the doorsteps because of the COVID thing, you know, she can't give it to them.
Don't say that word.
But she's going to put them on all the doorsteps. Shits, that's what it was.
Yeah, it's shit.
Because of the shits going on right now, she's got good stuff going on.
You're like popped down.
Thanks to Zach.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's pretty cool. She did say if anybody wants to get in on that and help with acts of kindness, as far as just, you could do anything. Just go up to somebody and say, hey, I love you.
Now that was one that I did not read it, and you answered and sent it to all of us in the group chat, and then I realized that I had a Facebook message that was pending, and then I was like, oh, that's, I saw it, I didn't know it was there, I thought you said something about it.
Well, but if that's something that anybody out there listening wants to get involved with, I think it's a good thing. Everybody
Always a good
needs
thing.
everybody needs some positive energy in their life.
Well, I'm
I
not
think
trying
that's something
to.
we could do.
This has nothing to do with me at all. But I can't tell you the feeling, and everybody here should feel it as well, that whenever you see your bracelets that say "Never Quit Fighting" on it, knowing the cause and knowing what it's for, when you see them all over the country, and not only are people buying them, but they're wearing them. I mean, it ain't nothing for right now if you just walk down the street of Kansas and just see somebody with one of these bracelets on.
That,
And Miss Angie is on the podcast. She just commented what it is. So
who was it the other day that said that they were, it was last week on the podcast, that somebody was at a red light watching us, and the person next to them at the red light was also watching us.
Was it? Oh, I remember that. Yeah, okay, I remember that
Like,
now.
that is like, you don't realize sometimes, I guess, how far. I think it's weird because we don't have a huge audience right here around us.
No.
But if you go outside of, like, right around us, we do have a huger audience.
That amazes me that I don't have a bigger following in my
Local,
hometown,
yeah.
because I really don't. Like but like me and Sarah have went eating at various restaurants. I'm talking from Floribama to Jackson to, I mean, of course, Bonterre, and I mean all these other places that we go.
Bonterre.
And when we were in what was it, Wolf Bay Lodge down in Orange Beach? We were in Wolf Bay Lodge, and I was walking out, and somebody stopped me, and they recognized me. I'm like, I don't have that recognizable of a face.
it's the beard.
It's the beard.
It's not the brand. It's not the hat.
I do have an idea that I want to throw out, and then nobody's heard about this yet. I kind of wanted to save it for the podcast and get everybody's take on it. Korea's probably going to be big in on this, but
I was reading comments.
y'all are like dogs when you hear it.
He understood. So.
Y'all are like dogs when you hear a treat bag. I have an idea.
Fat comment.
No, you
We
de-
like 'em
I
big.
do like snacks. I do like treats.
I had no idea. But anyway, what my the hair, it kills me.
Someone asked
Or the lack thereof.
if I dyed my hair. I said I did, but it didn't work.
No, I
well,
wanted
so shaved it.
I wanted to create an item that was exclusive to just the podcast people.
Yes.
And this was it just comes to me. And it come to me yesterday, but I didn't think anything of it. And then I was reading through the comments just now, just glancing down in between topics, and somebody had mentioned something about it, and it kind of looked like a sign toward. Because I didn't think anything was going to come about it. I didn't even tell you about it. I was thinking about making. We have a man who works for us. He doesn't work for the company, but he's outsourcing, and he does solely our stuff. He's very, very skilled with wood lasering and things like that. He has some crosses that go
I
on
did just see that.
that go on the wall, and I was thinking about doing something strictly for the podcast members in a cross, talking with the ribbon on it and stuff like that, with the Never Quit Fighting and childhood cancer and stuff, and just offering it to our podcast members. That being an exclusive thing for the podcast. It's not going to be expensive, but it's going to be a wall hanger type deal. If y'all would be interested in something like that, I'll be watching the I'll be watching the comments right here. If y'all give me a little support on it, I'll make that happen for y'all.
If we get 10 yeses, we'll do it.
You already got 2.
Who are you, me now?
If we get 5,000 yeses from the 191 people that
While we're
yes.
waiting on the yeses, random fact of the day.
Here we go.
Did you know
No.
the unicorn is the national animal of Scotland?
Did
Did you
Okay,
know?
got the 10, guys.
And then some.
They're blowing up. It's blowing up.
Jesus.
Guess we're doing crosses.
No.
Oh my God. I said 10, guys. Calm down.
Did you know that me and Sarah,
In the picture.
if that's the national,
Jesus.
if that's the national animal of Scotland, then you know that me and Sarah need to be in Scotland.
We got 190
You bet you
yeses.
sure.
Absolutely, huh, babe? Absolutely.
We're going.
What happened?
I'll tell you what.
I want to go to Scotland.
We're Scottish.
We're Scottish.
Scottish.
We're
That's
Scottish.
British, wasn't it?
You from downtown Abbey? Oh, no.
Downton Abbey.
Downtown Abbey.
You uncultured swine.
You from downtown Abbey, boy, I tell you what.
I'm your favorite. We all know it.
Downtown Abbey.
Oh, shit.
Well, shit.
I tell you what, I felt pretty good.
You are never meet. Damn it.
That was
You ain't never meeting Winelda.
You know,
That's right.
I thought I was doing pretty good. My only part in this
podcast.
podcast is finding topics, and I had 6 things wrote down, and we done been through 6, and it's only 8:20.
Well, and
You
that's
already beat all 6 of those topics?
Yeah, because the last thing is putting the address on there.
Slower.
Talking about how slow we talk as Southerners.
oh yeah.
Okay, we got 196 yeses from 192 people, so that's a lot of yeses.
Okay, well, we'll make crosses for him. I do have one more thing I want to kind of talk. This is going to be a very interactive. Once a month, we were discussing this earlier. Once a month, I feel like I owe it to y'all to open up for Q&As. But before we get to that, before we get there, I want to give y'all an opportunity to be more of a part of the charity. So here's the idea that me and Sarah come up with is, what?
I know, I'm sorry. I was reacting.
Okay, here is the idea that me and Sarah come up with. If our podcast members would like to send a toy
Yes.
yes, would you please get you a pen and paper ready and
It's on my chest.
yes. Copy down this address. If you want to send a toy that will be handed out to the kids during the Christmas time, we will 100% make sure that your name is on the Christmas card to give to that child.
But make sure that your name is actually attached to the toy.
Yes, please.
Because we've gotten a lot of boxes that had no card. We were like, this is so nice, but we don't know who to say thank you to.
Yes, and we really like
Send me presents too.
somebody sent me
Don't take away from the children, Trey.
what's it called?
Bubba doll.
A Bubba doll. it's an old school Bubba doll. It's like vintage and it's really nice. It made the shelf. So if y'all want to send stuff for the shelf, I do unboxing videos on camera. You just got to send shit. But my thing was if you don't have to, don't feel obligated. If you wanted to become a part of the charity, I'm more of a part of the charity, you go right ahead. We are not making a calendar
Listen, why not?
because I said so.
That would be so fun.
You just texted me 2 nights ago and said you want to make a coloring book.
Since when is because I said
do we
so
have to
ever
do
a
one
good enough
or
answer? And I'm blind, so I can't see you rolling your eyes at me right now, so it's fine. I saw you flick your eyebrow like,
I gave you that rock eyebrow. Bam, what's the zip code?
395. It's right there.
It said the logo is blocking
The
it.
logo is blocking the
Oh, ha! I'll move it. Hold on a second. I was like, y'all, it's right there. I literally typed it out and everything.
Pretty nice.
you did so many good things. But some people might be
Oh,
watching.
I'm moving us. Wait a minute.
You're doing a fantastic job. I want to let you know that.
Typical.
Zach, why don't you go and tell everybody what has chapped your ass this week?
Hobby Lobby.
Yes. When does that not?
I'm still on the Hobby Lobby thing. I really am. And the thing is, and this is what aggravates me about who I am as a person. Watch this, I'm finna scare Bam. BAM!
What?
All right, so, yeah, but what annoys me about it is I'm actually really starting to like the kitchen. Now that it's done and it's over with, I'm actually a big fan of it because it's so much more like inviting to go in there and like it's clean and like it's bright now
But
because
how long will it be clean?
I don't know.
It'll stay clean.
If I get in trouble one more time for leaving spit cups around, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be a bad
There's
deal.
2 on our bathroom counter
Not anymore. I cleaned them up this morning.
this morning.
Yep,
Okay.
2 on the bathroom counter. You never know. One's for pooping, one's for while you're in the shower.
that's right. Yeah, I just spit on the ground in the shower.
Heather said do a calendar. Cheryl said do a calendar.
What about
How
a
does that
coloring
make you
book?
Do
I
it.
gotta do
So how does that
one or
make
the
you
other.
feel?
Yes,
There's a
Wow.
wonderful word.
because I said so.
I don't.
Now, Cody is nice enough to lend me his phone here, and I'm gonna put it right here. And if anybody has a topic or a question, please send it through. We're gonna do a Q&A. And if y'all see one that I don't, just go ahead and hit me with it, Bam, or just you pin it or whatever you have to
They
do.
want a calendar.
Say calendar again, and watch how hard I squeeze you when this is done.
You're gonna squeeze the poop out of him. He's gonna fart.
Oh, he's got.
Did you know? Did
Easy
you know?
panty puddles.
Heather said why not do both a calendar and a coloring book?
Heather can kick rocks.
No, Heather cannot kick rocks.
Listen, did you know
We
that?
love you, Heather.
I want a Tesla now. I never wanted a car.
You want the truck?
Yes,
Yes.
but the reason I want it, did you know that you could make sound effects when you turn your blinker on? You could make it a fart noise when you turn your blinker on. Bang.
Oh, this is a valid question.
Bang.
Okay, hit me with it. I didn't see it.
Can we send a gift card for y'all to buy stuff for the kids?
You can more than.
You are more than welcome to.
That's what I was trying to say with
Yeah.
words.
Use words.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to do that. Chances are that if you do that, what we're probably going to do is give the kid a toy from us and then slide the parents the gift card to buy another toy from them. You see what I'm saying? But we'll definitely, if you want to do that, we'll make sure that your name is on the actual toy that we give them. The gift card is just something because I have a plan. I have a lot of following around the Birmingham area.
Hey, that
Makes sense.
that's a good idea. I saw this on TikTok.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's a really good
Oh,
thing. So,
shit.
but Amanda just said it. We could set up a Venmo account for the company and let the people that want to send money to the Venmo account. There's TikTokers that have like hundreds of thousands of followers that they tell them
Groupies.
every week they send. If you did TikTok, you'd have that. But they
not a
send
child.
every week. Each member of their TikTok sends 50 cents to the Venmo account,
Uh-huh.
and they go out to the restaurant and give their waitress that night every week $1,000.
That's fantastic. Now
So-
that's a great thing.
But if we could do like if we set up a Venmo account and just have it out there, just if we ever wanted to use it.
Here's my okay, so I understand that's fantastic. It is. Here's my hang up with that is me as a person. I feel go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm reading and listening. To
Okay.
you.
I feel as if you're going to be a part of a cause and this is my opinion. It doesn't mean anything to anybody but me. But if you're going to be a part of a cause, you need to get something in return. Like the damn Sarah McLaughlin commercials get my ass every time. I give to the ASPCA, but that one, yes. But they sent me a blanket. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the blanket's at now because it's been years since I've signed up for it. But at the same, they get like $22 a month or something like that. Or they used to, I changed cards, so I probably need to re-up my thing. But at the same time, like I feel like you need to get something. But that was the whole deal with the bracelets. Because believe me, I understand $5 is a lot for a silicone bracelet, but it's not when you think about the meaning behind it. Does that make sense?
Yes. Somebody just said do the calendar, just bam, they'd buy it.
Boom.
I hate all of you. So what? Did I miss your point?
You did completely.
What was your point?
I don't like the whole just giving money to a cause thing without somehow getting some form. That's what the smallest piece of merchandise I could come up
That's
with
what we do.
to show that you contributed. Now, are we going to do it? Absolutely. It's just my thoughts. This is my talk show. I'm allowed to put out my thoughts.
This is our talk.
Our talk show. You see how quickly how the cookies crumbled.
Oh, how the turntables. Apparently, that's an Office reference.
Can you finish your statement, please?
I was
Mr.
done.
It's your talk show.
I was done. I said we're gonna do it. Absolutely. I'm allowed to not be 100% comfortable with it.
How many kids do you usually have you give to?
What is it now?
How many kids do you usually have you give to?
That really all depends on the amount of the charity money that we raise per year. Now, leading up from this year, we did not have a very big following. Last year at our drawdown, which was our big party, which can't do it this year because of the shits.
Which sucks.
Yeah, because that was a great time. We raised somewhere around $14,000 for it. Now, we did a lot of good. We weren't able to actually go out there because we were supposed to be on tour, but we sent the check and the donation to them. This year, what I was getting at earlier, I have a big following around Birmingham. Birmingham has a charity hospital for children. It's the Ronald McDonald House.
Yes.
And I feel like that would be a great place to start. My goal is to make sure that all of the terminally ill children get the toy that they want. Now, that's absolutely astronomical as a goal, that I thought, until the amount of support that we got. So I'm thinking somewhere around between 100 to 200 kids, because these presents that we buy aren't cheap.
Right.
They're not. We buy A2000 gloves, Xbox 360s.
For people that don't know,
Go ahead.
go ahead and tell them how much an A2000 baseball glove goes for nowadays.
About $500.
Exactly.
This is stuff, they're spending enough money on medical bills and stuff that parents most likely aren't able to
That's
get
correct.
the higher price stuff, so.
You know, I saw something, one of the comments in here, and I'm kind of curious to know. Somebody said, why not take a group photo and all of us sign it and then put it up for like a donation, and whoever has the highest donation gets the photo.
Well,
how much would y'all really,
Somebody wants that?
I'm about to say, who would really pay that kind of money for a photo of the four of us dumbasses?
That's amazing, because that leads me into my next point, because I have all kind of ideas, and Bam ain't always on board with my ideas. He said I make him nervous.
Okay, no, I did say that.
Then you can't say no,
But I followed. You only told half the story.
because I want to tell you in person. I ain't even talking about that one. What I wanted to do.
No, you only told half of my story. I'm only nervous when you first start because you have all these giant ideas. But I always I get behind you and do whatever you ask me to do. And then I get unnervous when it works out,
Which it always has.
which it always has.
But my thing for the items, I was gonna do, because we can't do our drawdown, which our drawdown has a silent auction every year, and it's got stuff like handmade wooden bowl and spoon, stuff like that on there. That
They're really talking about this picture. I don't know that I like anybody enough to pay for a picture of them.
But if all four of us put our
they're not paying for the picture; they're paying for the cost. Let me finish my thing. So normally we do a silent auction on items there, and that's where we raise the majority of our money. But we can't do that this year because of the shit. So I had a booming idea.
booming.
We are gonna make some one-of-a-kind stuff. I'm talking about a set of Triple B cornhole boards that we will ship and sell raffle tickets for $5 a piece, and we will draw live on camera. We're gonna make. I have a guy out in California that owns a company called Ramrods. He's a huge fan. Okay, and he's willing to make a custom bass fishing rod, a $400 or $500 custom bass fishing rod with our logo on it for us to raffle away for the kids. And that's the type of stuff that I want to do.
Should
What?
we block that number? Somebody just texted in, I am for the calendar.
Thank you. Thank you.
Real question is, who's ready to see Bam in a tree come hunting season? Because he's filming my hunts this year.
Okay,
Oh,
that's the
before
thing,
we
they're
get
not
too far
gonna
off
see
topic.
me. They're gonna see you.
Oh no, I'm taking the camera. I'm proving that your ass up in a tree.
Oh my
Question,
God.
typical age range for the kids that you see help.
From I'm gonna say typical. It doesn't matter age range. To me, a kid is somebody who still relies on their parents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But typical age range that we aim for is somewhere between 2 and 10. The real like children. Now, are we gonna get some 11 and 12-year-olds? Absolutely. 13 and 14-year-olds? Absolutely. I'm not buying no cars, so we might not go into 15 and 16 as far as toys go, but we'll get them something, a tablet or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Answered that
What
question.
is REK? Do you know what REK is?
Rick?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that?
Like
It says Rek is my uncle. I may be able to get some auction items.
Rick. I've heard that name. Please, whoever said that, please elaborate further on that.
Crystal D. Hill.
Also,
Yes, we like beef jerky.
Have y'all heard about this new thing? I want to try this. I know this is completely off topic, way off in left field. Have y'all heard about this thing called biltong?
I'm sorry.
It's called biltong.
Robert Earl Keen.
No idea.
Hey.
But it's called biltong. It's a type of beef
On the
jerky that comes
podcast?
out of South Africa. Apparently, it's like amazing. We're gonna have to get some. Just saying. Okay, continue.
Oh.
There was I had another
Are you on the
one.
phone?
Can I call you back when I go off the podcast?
We're live.
We're
I
literally
love you.
live. Hang up the phone.
Hey, you never know. Whenever you get a phone call, might be
was
something.
that?
Holly.
Holly, you know we live right now.
Jesus.
I had a where'd it go?
What, question?
I had another one that I was gonna ask you, but I can't find it now.
Silent auction on the podcast. That was another one of the texts. Was why not do an online
This
auction?
motherfucker right here.
Well, we were thinking about that, but I feel like if I have millions of followers, and I'm going to post it to Facebook as well, I just feel like to give everybody an equal chance, if we sold a $5 raffle ticket for a set of cornhole boards, you know, we'll ship it to them or whatever it may be, or same with the rod, or same with anything else. That gives everybody a chance to be in on it. You know what I'm saying? Compared to me posting the cornhole boards on there, starting to bid out at $10, and in 5 minutes it's at $2,000. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to do that to the people who want to contribute, who want to have a part in it, but just I'm not spending $2,000 on a set of cornhole boards.
No.
Somebody might. Zach can't. They already.
You don't know me.
All right. What we got? Y'all send in some more questions. This is
That's what
fun.
it was. Lanyards. That's what it was. Somebody asked about could we do lanyards.
We did lanyards last year.
Well, that was for the
Drawdown.
drawdown. I think they meant like actual like
Like
lanyards.
the thick ones with like doo-doo on it. Like
Yeah.
Are you talking about the one where you put your keys on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we can do those. I don't see why not. See, this is another thing. If y'all have an item that y'all think that me words.
If y'all have an item that you would like for us to do, and we could get it done, we will gladly do it.
We will. We will. Y'all will just wait. And this is in the beginning stages, but y'all just wait till we release our Triple B patented camouflage this year. That shit is, I'll be wearing it. Of course I'll be wearing it, but everybody else gonna be wearing it too. It's fine.
Monica asked if you can make the toy from another child that passed from cancer.
I don't understand the question.
I think if I'm understanding the way she worded it, can she send a toy from another child that passed away from cancer?
Absolutely. 1,000% yes. Absolutely. Yeah, that's an amazing thing to do. It's,
Triple B playing cards,
I don't know. I,
stickers with ribbons, and never signed.
that's the one thing. We never put our stickers online, did we?
I don't think so.
I don't think we did
Beer
either.
can Cooler.
We never really
faces.
followed up with the one with the fire pit and the what you call it.
Yeah, like so somebody wants to make us for the auction. They want to make us some some fire pits with Triple B on it. It's all metal etched out in the side of it. When the fire's going, you can see the Triple B coming through the side. I love that. I love anything outdoors, which leads me into the big thing that what?
Maybe do a rap. We did this. We actually did this last year, and it made a decent amount of money for it. Maybe do a raffle for a few Zoom or FaceTime calls with a certain amount of winners, like a happy hour Zoom call.
Yeah, we could do something
We
like
did
that.
that last year with the. That's how we met Crystal Abercrombie.
Yeah,
Because we did a Zoom call with her. We did like a raffle ticket.
right. But yeah, we can do something along those lines. You know, we'll just do it here where we can get everybody involved in it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with that. I was gonna say I completely lost my train of thought.
No,
What?
we're not doing coffee mugs ever again.
No.
No coffee mugs.
Nope.
That I have. Oh,
We were talking earlier today about how much we hated those.
I still have nightmares.
It
I
didn't matter how
I
well
tried to
you
bring them back
packaged
like a week ago,
it
and
was shattered.
yeah, those were just so hard to ship. That was the thing, because when they got to USPS is not the nicest.
It's a waste of money, honestly.
It
When they see his vehicle pull up, whenever it used to be him that would take the stuff, they would get real upset, and they would just take the stuff and just
yeah,
Kobe, R.I.P. in peace.
pretty much. Which completely.
R.I.P. in peace. Rest in peace in peace.
Which completely amazed me because we were unloading the coffee mug. We were loading the coffee mugs into my truck one night when we were still working out of Bam's house, and we
That would be really cool.
working out of your house again.
No, shut up. Never again in my life.
Well, hold what you got. Let me finish my sentence. We were loading the coffee mugs out of Bam's house in a truck. You were there.
Oh yeah, well,
And one fell out and went under my tire, and I ran it over, and it didn't break.
but when it got there,
Oh well, yeah. When it got to the person, it broke.
This is important.
Now what? Go.
Not the comments of the stands that are paying for this.
What?
What?
You.
Oh, I lost my track now. Keep going. Well,
how much you want to bet that he did not lose his train of thought? He was just trying to prove a point.
That's exactly what he was doing.
When
I
it's
know
his turn to
him.
talk.
He's my
The
little.
person that was like, just let me know when you see anything. Don't talk while I'm talking.
Well, don't interrupt. You just got on to me 26 minutes ago about staying on track and how Cody has to be here or I'm off in La La Land.
This is on track.
This is the same thing whenever I'm talking to fans. Like if Sarah's not there beside me, I don't have a clue what these fans are talking about. She's got to hit me with little side hits where I'll pay attention.
Crisscross baseball caps would really sell. I don't know what a crisscross is, but a cross on a baseball cap might sell.
It might. It sure enough might.
Oh, I've been seeing a lot of this. They would like a cookbook.
You think we need to go ahead and tell them how we're changing the podcast?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, a cookbook, a calendar, coloring book. You can only do one of those, guys. You can't do all three.
I literally am going to squeeze the life out of you. So, starting next week, we've been playing around with this idea for a while, but we feel like it's going to be a great thing because we haven't been doing that many cooking videos on YouTube and whatnot, and people have been asking about how to do like the Cajun roasted Brussels sprouts and stuff like that.
Right.
We are going to redo the set for our podcast, and we are going to raise it, and we have cooking stuff that are coming in here, and we're actually going to cook and walk y'all through a recipe throughout the podcast. Different things, you know, all the way. It's mainly deer season's coming up, and if anybody that has a deer camp anywhere, ever been to one, you don't exactly eat healthy. So this is more going to be along the lines of like camp food, like how we make our burgers. We'll revisit the deer poppers because you didn't get none last time, and we'll go on some healthy. We'll throw some healthy stuff in there because me and Sarah's been trying to be better. We've been walking the bridge and stuff, and we ain't been to Wendy's in like 48 hours. So I mean, we're really on that health kick right now.
Do you believe because it's God's chicken that Chick-fil-A is good for you? It's God's chicken. He blessed it himself.
Maybe they bring the dang wrap back.
Seriously, thank you, Sarah Bear.
What is it? The cool
Chick-fil-A
wrap.
had
So
a-
long I've forgotten.
Chick-fil-A has a wrap. Used to, not anymore. Had a wrap. It was called a cool wrap. And I've always eaten them. And Sarah tried to bite them on one time, and that's like our go-to. Like the hell with a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Give me that cool wrap. You remember the cool
Used to,
wraps?
You know.
I worked at Chick-fil-A. I made the cool wraps.
Bruh, can you make some?
Can you go back?
Ask them to do it with spicy chicken instead.
No, like
They don't have it anymore.
Oh, they don't.
No.
The menu.
That's not-
Hence my frustration.
Yeah. they just think it's correct.
But I don't know if this is possible. Bam, you're going to have to do this on camera. But
Don't do that.
I ain't told you what you got to do yet.
Well, I figured if I wanted to. Go ahead.
Well, I'm saying, like, if we're going to do cooking segments starting next podcast and all, how if I give you a list of ingredients, any way that you could send out a mass letter to all of our members to where if they want to cook along with us during the podcast, that they could go and get the ingredients beforehand?
And I can post it like I post the link to the podcast.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's a yes. As far as my knowledge goes, he just said yes.
What is a charnier?
I don't know, but
We can be chopping up some stuff.
All right, I'm looking. Somebody send me a question. I'll elaborate on something.
Well,
I'll make a cookbook. It's just not going to be anytime soon. What? Oh, hang on. I got to get this out. I'm writing a book. I am. And Bam, what's the title?
Ah, damn it! I just looked it up. It was the importance of an outdoor
Relationship with
relationship.
outdoors.
The Importance of an Outdoor Relationship is the name of the book. Bam designed the cover. It is going to take y'all on a little bit of a journey
You
through.
want to show them the cover?
Nah, because we're going to put it on a shirt. So and we got to release that one. Hell, it's the podcast. Go for it. They deserve a little bit of something every now and then. But I'm going. That's the cover of the book. Can you see it? I can't see it. It's not live. Yes, it is.
it's not.
You see?
It's not in the same time.
Okay. Anyway, it's going to be a little bit of a journey through my life. It's going to go all the way back to adolescence, and it's going to explain the importance of the outdoors and how it actually helped the outdoor. I'm a firm believer that the outdoors, hence the whole outdoor company, has its own healing powers. I believe that through that, you can pretty much overcome anything. Whenever I got sick, I had dreams playing in the NFL. I had worked my whole life for it, all this, that, and the other. And it was all taken away from me. I couldn't play softball. I couldn't work out. The only thing I had left was hunting and fishing. And if I wouldn't have gotten sick and gotten into deer hunting like I did, I never would have met Sarah. So everything really does kind of work out. But it's going to be a little bit of a journey and an encouragement for people to always be involved in the outdoors. I would like to see some comments about maybe the book idea. We're in the beginning stages of it now. It's probably going to be released next summer.
Found out what crisscross was.
What's crisscross?
It's a girl hat. Put
Oh.
ponytail through.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Let's see here. My question is, would you be able to get away with doing your stand-up at your racetrack and we buy tickets to the track event show and then you could have a fundraiser for the kids? That would be...
Yeah, it's outside.
It's an outside venue. I was actually going to talk to Bam. I did that. I did that with my foot.
I saw it jump. I was like, ah!
I'm so sorry. I was actually going to see, because we're not going to... Next year is going to be our big tour. That's the one year that we're actually going to go and hit a lot of cities and go and meet people and stuff like that. After that, Bam had an idea, because I don't want to tour my whole life.
On the weekends, not during the weeknights.
Yeah, we're going on the weekends, and we're going to bar rooms.
So I can be there.
That's right. But Bam had an idea that maybe after next year, once a year, we pick one random city. Once a year, one time, one night only, I'll go do a show in some random city.
We're gonna like spin the globe and point, and that's where we're going.
Bali. Dubai.
Australia.
Bro, don't mess with me in Australia, okay? I'm gonna see
You
like
like to go down under, eh?
I like kangaroos and koala bears, okay? Could I get a triple B logo for my semi truck? Do we not have those on the?
Hey,
Yes.
you were like on a road, and then you just left off.
What road was I on?
You were talking about the one night only.
Oh, yeah, and do a one night only show, a comedy show. That would be our one big blowout for the year, because I'm getting to the age now. I'm starting a family and stuff like that, and I don't want to miss first steps and stuff like that. I don't want to be one of these public figures / comedians / jackasses who just go on tour constantly. But next year we're gonna bite the bullet, and we're gonna have to go see some people, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna start getting hate mail. Everybody wants us to come to their town. I know some of the big ones that we're definitely gonna hit was Columbus, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Dallas, Tucson,
St. Louis.
St. Louis was a big
And or
one.
Springfield.
Yeah, we going?
Bass Pro.
Yeah, we going to North Springfield. Yeah, just because that's the Bass Pro Shop
That's
place.
my second.
We getting all kind of texts tonight.
We getting text.
Text.
Oh, that's not. I'm on your phone, ain't I?
You sure are. We're getting some messages on there. I'm telling you, a lot of people want a signed photo of the four of us, and I'm not real sure why. We're all dumb, just so you know.
All right, I'm watching the message board here. If I start taking calls, does anybody have a live question that they'd like to ask me on camera?
Yeah.
I don't care what it's about. We can elaborate on. Do you want to know about hunting? Do you want to know about cooking? Do you want to know about how amazing Cody smells? I mean, it doesn't matter.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Someone said military bases.
Military bases is that's a little bit.
'Cause, like they're like really shut down there right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. That's like that's. I mean, yeah, I'm not trying to get like DDT'd for not wearing a mask.
Another random fact. I had a guy the other day tell me he took a class
Mm-hmm.
on base. All they needed was his driver's license. And they found his name on a list and let him in for the class. On base.
When
For a
they
class.
During the
registered.
Good shit.
No, it was like a class for like JD, but it was on base. But that just, in my mind, it's like if somebody has bad intentions, like, I'm going to go sign up for this class because it's on base. All they're going to check is my ID.
Well, I mean, that's what they
And then let
do
'em
with when you're driving for Uber. You just go fill out papers when you're driving for Uber.
Yeah, that's what I did. They scanned my ID, but that's not about it. It
Somebody-
wasn't like a background check.
Somebody just asked. It said, "What is your favorite type of fishing?"
When you go and catch them,
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I was getting there. Bass fishing is always going to hold a special place in my heart. It's to me, it's very challenging. Now, don't get me wrong. Me and Sarah love going offshore. We'll go catch some red snapper and stuff like that because it's fun to change it up a little bit. But at the same time, bass fishing is 100% always going to be the epitome of my fishing career because it's like a chess game. You have to figure them out. They don't like red snapper, the offshore fishing and stuff like that. You know where they're at. Like if they have a wreck down there or a rig or something, and you go there, so you'll drive 2.5 or 3 hours to go there and fish 15 minutes, and you'll be limited out. You got a 2.5, 3 hour drive home.
No.
have a question on here.
Yes.
If we did a raffle,
Mm-hmm.
when would the stuff need to be in by? We have somebody that would like to donate a blanket for the raffle.
That would be amazing.
Wasn't our thing in October last year?
Yeah, it was the yeah.
This is
So
interesting.
basically, to answer the
First weekend of October.
obviously this person is watching the podcast. When we decide if we are or not doing the raffle, we'll put a date on it, and then at that time we'll tell you if you want to send something in.
That's right. And we're probably not going to open up a bunch of different raffles at one time. We're going to run the cornhole boards for 24 hours and let people buy raffle tickets. We're going to turn around and do it again with the fishing rod. We'll do it again with a blanket. We'll do it, anything
We do
like
have a
that.
good bit of questions on the phone. Another one was, is there any chance of us making V-neck T-shirts?
We can make anything. Y'all ain't ready for the line of T-shirts that is about to come out come hunting season. Y'all really aren't ready.
And then somebody wants a big BBB decal for their semi. I think we mentioned that, but he texted
do we
in
not
too.
have those? Yeah, we have those. They're not on the website.
Here's an interesting question.
Shoot, V.
Noah Gonzalez wants to know, if you never had cancer, would you still have started your foundation?
I would absolutely love to sit here and tell y'all that I would have still started the foundation. I probably would have been more of someone who is donating to the cause instead of actually owning a foundation because of it. And that's pure honesty for the fact that if I wouldn't have gotten sick, I wouldn't have seen it firsthand. It wouldn't have affected me the way that it has. It haunts me. That little boy in that baseball cap haunts me that I met outside the radiation room. So, in all honesty, no, I probably wouldn't have started the charity. I would have definitely contributed to other similar charities, but without my sickness and the battles that I had to go through and understanding what these kids are having to go through, no, I don't believe I would have. That's just 100% honesty.
Somebody said, if she was to send you one of her bracelets for her illness, would you wear it at least once?
Absolutely. I would. V, we have a toddler little thing over there that you were playing with one time. It's a little onesie. It's on the bottom shelf right there. Will you grab that for me, please?
Oh, that's from from a while back.
Mm-hmm. Because this is a big. I just saw. The reason I thought about that is I just. Yes.
But then we had a one thing too, didn't we?
This is something that we've never released. Ever. It's not for sale now.
It's not, and it won't be for sale right now.
It won't be for sale right now. But this is somebody asked about toddler hats and children's sizes. We were playing around with some stuff one day, and it's not detailed and it's not finished, but this is one of the pilots that we came up with for children. Because you're never too young to start. And I can see us in the future getting into a clothing line for children, as far as for kids whose parents are avid outdoorsmen, and making some smaller camo, especially with the new camo coming in, and stuff like that. I think that we can definitely make that happen. Let's see here. Somebody said earlier that we could sell out in Vermont. Is there even that many people in Vermont?
I've really got to
No,
sneeze.
Vermont. Did she go here?
Jesus. Are y'all going to do the hats for women? So, for those of y'all that don't know,
They did.
huh?
Oh, we were just saying they didn't sell them.
Yeah, they didn't sell very well. October is normally our month geared toward women. It's the honest truth, because we do the Halloween box. We also do the Tiffany box. So around October, we're probably going to bring back the ponytail caps and the women's fit shirts and stuff like that. And Sarah had a good idea about a women's shirt that I gotta get Bam on.
See, I got a big old head, so I wear the men's hats. Like, big ass head.
Somebody said BBB bandanas. And then also, another guy said, the guy with Semi, he said, how can I get a decal if it's not on the website?
Well, it would be kind of difficult. It would. But
If you yell, go outside, yell really loud, I want a decal.
Bam.
I mean-
The stalk, what's it called? The person that brings the babies? The stork. The stalk, shut up. The
I can't
stork
stand him.
will come and get a decal from us. We'll bring it and we'll drop it over your city. You have to be outside waiting for it, and like this, and it will fall into your hand.
No.
That's actually
He
really.
hasn't even had alcohol.
The real answer to that question is, he
Not on the website.
asked what's fun to do in Mississippi. You see our address. Just come by the shop and Trace here, just get it from him.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
We gonna lock the door.
Trey, get his information and send that boy a decal.
Check the website in the next couple days.
They'll be on the website tomorrow.
I hate you.
Well, because
He's actually in Mississippi right now. He can swing by.
swing on by right now. We'll be here for the next 9 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
If you make it in 9 minutes, you get your face on the camera. Come on.
All right.
Hurry, hurry. God, we were stupid. We
He's
just
in
acted
Mississippi
like
right now. Mississippi real big, man. Where you going?
It's
Where
funny,
you at?
The other day, we actually had
We're gonna just show up with it.
no, Bam was so mad at this. He stomped around here waddling for like 2 hours.
I love
He
when
was
you say
so
waddling.
he was so mad because somebody ordered a item on the website and they just put Wisconsin. That's all they put for an address was Wisconsin. And Bam's like, what I'm supposed to do is go up there and just throw the shit. Just whoever grabs it. Oh, he was so mad. Y'all don't understand the amount of pressure that goes on around here.
Just tell some of y'all that I already know. I got that ESPN. I know that y'all are thinking about.
Did you say
stopping by.
ESPN?
I did.
No.
I said what I said. Y'all think you're gonna stop by and
Like
try to catch
sports
that?
thing?
He is rarely here. You gonna have these crazy faces to deal with, and we ain't doing it.
Oh, who's rarely here?
You.
Yeah, I'm not here.
So
Don't show it. You don't want to be in person.
Semi that wants a decal, he's in Canton. He ain't gonna make it
the
in
few
9
that we
minutes.
would
Better
allow to
hurry.
come visit us, they can just contact us.
Unless y'all have brownies or Wendy's.
We do
I don't
love
like
y'all.
brownies.
Somebody make Bam some lemon bars.
I don't like lemons.
See, look, someone else got ESPN too. I see you, Crystal. I got you right here.
Like Sports Channel, ESPN.
It's ESP.
Who you talking about? Crystal D. Hill said I got
Being
ESPN too.
Funny. Oh my God. You laughed at Zach's dumb jokes. Laugh at ours.
Well, I didn't know what it was.
How am I
I
dumb?
stole it from someone like years ago. That
It's ESP, but she put in at the end.
because it's
Oh, like the sports channel.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't.
That's what I thought she was
We'll see y'all
talking
next
about.
time on the Real Life
I was
with
like,
Zach and Cody.
I got sports
I'm gonna
channels.
need this to intervene in just a second.
We got a fire stick.
We got ESPN, SEC Network,
Love it.
NFL Network.
Hey, I got Yellowstone on the Paramount
I got a
Network.
knife in my back pocket.
Listen, you're Asian. You shoot people.
We do both.
She got that Asian zing.
But Korea wants to make. Okay, here's another thing. This is.
Oh, look.
I got this. Hold up.
Serious.
I know. I'm running out of time, but I got to let this out because I want feedback from these people. They're very interactive. Korea wants to make personalized, custom triple B pocket knives.
Not
Chopsticks.
anytime soon, but eventually.
Like,
Like tomorrow.
Chopsticks.
I can't.
That would actually be kind of cool if we could make them like me.
The thing about making pocket knives is you're gonna make one like a week, so it's gonna be like a very, very, very exclusive item.
This is something I have
Get it while
wanted
it's
to
hot.
learn for a long time, and I told Zach, I think that it would be a good market for. I mean, if I'm hand making knives, it's gonna be one of a kind.
Wait, the
So-
Asian is hand making?
Yeah.
Makes
Tell you I'm
sense.
gonna make it. And
Makes
when I tell y'all that I've been
They
wanting to do
like the
this,
idea.
I'll do regular knives, but I want to learn like how to fold the steel to do Damascus blades too.
Yeah,
What?
the Demarcus ones.
Damascus. It's
Holler at me again.
the people that know about knives
Damascus?
know what I'm talking
Like-
about.
That's
It's the one with the waves in it.
Now, I will let y'all know, starting out, if they won't be folding knives, they would be fixed blades. But I'm serious about it. I'm trying to tell Zach if he supplies the materials and what I need to start doing this, I'm on board.
You ever been spearfishing?
I have not, but I plan on it. But I gotta answer this one. I am not making shirts for dog. If you ever see a dog with a shirt on, I'm gonna kill it because that's what I believe the dog would want me to do. Okay,
That's pretty rude.
That's aggressive.
that's what Ron White said.
Pocket knife would be awesome.
BBB holsters and fillet knives.
Fillet knives would be awesome.
I would love
Oh, and somebody else also asked,
BBB.
where is the BBB marinades?
Ah, okay. So here's the deal with the marinade.
I
Okay,
wanna see BBB tattoo.
we
I
had
just realized that it was Jamie.
we had a an idea that we were going to partner with a company here in Mississippi to make our marinades. It just so happened that that company was very adamant about keeping it a family business. They did not want to branch out. So we have to reassess and go a different route as far as the marinades come. Trust me, it will be worth the wait.
I'm gonna get a bottle of Worcestershire and just put a BBB logo
Bottle of
on it. Worcestershire. I'm gonna get some A1.
Hey, now there's
I'm gonna get that stuff they got in the thing at Wendy's. Not Wendy's, I mean,
There's somebody
at,
here.
no.
I heard a car door shut. Like, don't fucking come here.
Why did you scare me? That scared me so. Like my heart's
I was about to say, man, he said he was in Canton.
Yeah.
That boy's flying.
Yeah.
My heart's racing.
He be driving like Sarah.
That man ain't driving. He's teleported.
From the bottom of our hearts, y'all, I do want to thank y'all for the amount of support that y'all do show. It's amazing. I say this every time, but I'm going to continue saying it. It's the greatest feeling in the world when you post a video to YouTube or you post it to Facebook and you instantly get this the amount of reactions and stuff like that we get. It's why we do what we do. Thank y'all so much for helping out with the charity. If you weren't able to cop one of the hats, I know some people are in between paydays and such. Don't worry, we're gonna release them one more time, and we're gonna try to have enough in stock to make sure everybody who wants to support can have their hand in the pot.
Zach, our friend Jamie said triple B moonshine.
Oh, I wasn't laughing. I'm laughing at the throw sticker on a Miller Lite kid calling it
Marinade. I thought, but one of them was pretty good. Watches, BBB watches.
Okay, here's the deal. I talked to another influencer who did watches. I'm not going to say his name. He's pretty big. He's a lot bigger than what I am. And he told me,
Like
said,
big, like
Physically
big, or like
emotionally?
the
no, like his
following.
His following is somewhere around 5 times what mine is.
God
Oh my
dog.
God.
Okay, and I talked to him about it, and he told me the most money he's ever lost on merchandise was when he did watches.
Guess we ain't doing watches, guys.
That's not going to be a thing. I'm sorry. It's just not. We're going to keep it simple and we're going to let the rough end drag. But Cody, we're at time, buddy. You got to get us out of here. I got to go home and eat chicken and rice.
Just stop by. Get you
I done told you
the junior baconator. It's not as bad.
I would tongue tickle a biggie bag right now so hard you have no idea.
And good night.
All right, Victoria, you want
Sarah says she's in on it too.
Trey, do you want to do it
You're
tonight?
on the camera, no go.
Golly, all right. He did take me complete. He took them off. Hey, our hair's almost the
So
same.
pray for the California fires.
Yep.
How's my hair look?
Fantastic.
All right.
Keep letting it grow, buddy. Mullet.
I don't want. Hold on.
Lord, wait.
I just.
Hang on 1 second. Lord, be right with you.
Somebody's got to tell me that I'm 2 foot shorter than Cody in this frame. This is not okay. I just looked at the picture for the first time, and you're literally like the same size as me. I'm not okay with this.
Oh yeah.
The Lord is
Oh.
waiting for this.
Oh, the Lord's waiting.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
hang on.
He's
I'm sorry.
like tapping his finger, wanting to know what's going on.
Lord, we're back. All right.
And
Here
we're
we
back.
go.
In Jesus' name.
Hallelujah.
Look, you can't even see your head on the camera.
Pray.
All right.
Just pray. For little starving pygmies down there in New Guinea. Go.
Oh my God.
Lord, we want to thank you for tonight. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in every week, watching us and supporting us and helping any way they can. Lord, we want to pray for the people in California and the fires that are going on there. Put your hand on them. Let them know that you are our Lord and you're going to get us through everything that we got. Lord, I pray